Hello, I'm Asher. I'm 15, and it's been great being here with you guys instead of being in school. It's been really fun learning about entrepreneurship and everything, and I just have a few more questions, and so we'll just pass the mic around if you have an answer and everything. So I'll just get started. What's the biggest mistake beginners make when trying to start a business? All right, Tammy.
They try to do too many things and they need to refine it down to a very small niche.
Okay.
Many people will volunteer to help you, and only very few are really equipped with the knowledge and passion and everything else.
Yeah. Thank you. Is that everyone? Yeah. How do you know if an idea is actually worth pursuing or just a waste of time? Oh, sorry.
If it's worth pursuing, it's because you're going to enjoy pursuing it. A lot of times people say, well, this is going to make you money, but you don't really want to do it, but you think, okay, it'll make me money. And if your heart's not in it, it's not going to work. When it lights you up, it's absolutely worth pursuing.
Okay. All right.
I could work with that.
Okay.
For me, two things. One, it's got to feel like light, open, and exciting in your body, kind of like what Shiraz was saying. But two, you have to go do it and see what happens. And then you'll get your results.
Like pursue it?
Yeah, you won't know until you do it.
What skill has made you the most money and how can I start learning it?
This came up in talks earlier. Is making people feel seen, heard, and loved is what really connects them to you and makes them want to keep coming back and working with you. When you get to that point, they will pay just to be in the room with you because they feel that way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Quit school and be a crypto bro.
Okay.
Not that. I would say learning how to apply AI to business problems, not necessarily learn all the things that AI can do, but how to apply it is going to be incredibly important for businesses going forward in the near term.
Yeah, I can see that.
One of the skills I think that's going to help you make money is to learn how to delegate the tasks that you shouldn't be doing to other people so that you are honoring your true value as an owner, entrepreneur, and leveraging technology to also do that too.
Okay.
Chill.
I found a skill that works great for me is a level of listening to really hear what the people want and then approaching it from that way instead of thinking what I want to give them, what do they want?
Yeah.
So communication is very important, but even to take it on a deeper level, if you can do sales from the perspective of service and get on an equal level with the person you're sitting in front of instead of the expert, reach them at that level, then you've got them. Then they really get a choice to make.
Thank you. Do you want to do it? Yeah, a lot of people are answering this one.
Your mom would be a really good person to ask, but also other people who've known you for a long time. I would guess that from even the very start, you've been showing certain proclivities and skills in things, and it might not look like something that makes money, but you do certain things just way better than others. And it might seem small, but that thing, there's a way to apply it somehow to the market and how to make money. And just start looking at that unique thing that you just always had a knack for that other people don't have. Yeah.
Sweet. If you had to start from zero today, what would you do first?
If I had to start from zero today, first thing I would do is get a coach.
Yeah.
Because that's the first time I tried it, I did it on my own. I struggled and had to figure things out. I would have an expert guiding me on as what to do and make everything go faster.
But I would say also be very judicious about what coach you hire, because a lot of people starting out find a coach that has good marketing and messaging, and they buy into programs and then don't get the help they need. And back to the earlier question, the skills thing, I think sales is the most important single skill that an entrepreneur can have and work on and develop, because if you learn how to sell, you can apply it to any
How to develop
business.
that? How to like learn how to sell?
Talk to your mom.
Okay.
A coach.
Okay.
So literally, I am getting the fine tuning of what your message is and being able to pull that down to what we call an elevator speech of a little few seconds and make them want more. And then in sales, I learned, because I hired 3, I fired the other 2 once I found the one I have now. So finding the one that fits you, and this is why I like sales and service, because most people don't want to sell in their business. If they don't want to sell, they're not going to make the money.
Mhm.
So if I had to start from zero again in your situation, Asher, I would actually find a mentor. So not a coach necessarily that you pay and there's a certain service, but a mentor who is actually invested in you, and growing you. So internships or something where you're working with somebody that you want to emulate and who wants to take you under their wing and show you the way. And that's different than a coach. So I would probably find a mentor that you really, you admire and you respect, and that can show you the way.
So my mom can probably do that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to answer anything, but I'm just so proud of you for being here, Asher. The first step is that you're here and you're in this room. Like how you find a mentor, how you find that person is to come get into the room with people who are doing the thing you want to do. And this room is full of them.
Mhm.
So just you being up there right now and having the courage to ask these questions is giving exposure to all these amazing people who want to help you and want to have you succeed. So I think that's the first thing is really getting into spaces where you can have these conversations with people doing what you want to do. And you're already really good at that. You're already a very, very gifted at speaking to adults. Not all 15-year-olds, 10-year-olds can do that. And you have that gift. So I want to honor you for that. And as it goes for sales, indeed, I got your back. But I agree, it is the most valuable skill you will not succeed as an entrepreneur if you do not know how to sell. And if you don't know how to sell in a way that serves other people. So we can talk a lot more about that, but you already do that really well because you listen well, you're curious. So yeah, I got you.
All right.
No respect. All right. So do all those things for sure. Right.
Yeah.
This is one of the hardest things it's been for me. And it's also been one of the most challenging things of me being getting successful from the get-go. And that is keep it simple. It is very easy to get distracted to do too many things, which means that you're not giving it the one thing that can really do something for you really well, because you don't give it that focus. So keep it simple, pick something, do it well, get it achieved, systemize it, then move on to the next thing. And then the last thing I want to say is this: follow your heart. Don't go with the herd. Do things that only makes your heart sing, because it's very easy to get distracted again by other people saying you should do this, and if your heart doesn't say yes to that, then you shouldn't follow it.
Let's do one more.
Particularly, I agree with Shiraz and Robert. Find something that makes your heart sing. And perhaps a vehicle would be doing volunteer work with something that excites you. And generally, in some nonprofit organizations, there are people who've been very successful and they're in the giving back phase of their lives. And those people can open doors for you if you do a great job as a volunteer. And there's a lot of volunteers that are more trouble than they're worth. But if you volunteer with an organization, and I'm sure you can excel whatever you do, then the big machers will find a way to say, hey, go talk to this one, go talk to that one, and it'll make a huge difference.
Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, you will make mistakes, as we all did.
Yeah.
And when you make a mistake, laugh it off, laugh about it, and move on. And say, next time I do it better. And no shame about mistakes and no heavy feelings. Mistakes are just a learning experience, and that's it.
Thank you. What? I had I think 5, but I think I got time for like 2 more. How do I go from selling candy to selling to people around the world? How do I go from selling candy on the golf course to selling to people around the world?
What is the name of the website that starts with an A? That is a sales place, kind of like Amazon, but it's around the world. I could Alibaba.
Okay.
Well, we live in a world now, Asher, where you can reach the world by just building the right platform and creating community and, using, especially in as you move into this, AI is going to become such a significant, if not the most significant thing for you to use. So get good at understanding, learning AI, building a community, a world in which people can come in and connect with each other and spread the message. And the golf course will just be, one place. You can, and here's the thing, you could actually just spread it across golf courses all across the world, right?
Yeah.
And stay in your passion. And so, just know that you can do anything online that you imagine.
Okay.
If I were your coach, I would ask why you want to sell all over the world.
More money.
Sometimes the riches are in the niches.
Yeah.
I'll add one more thing, just relates to this whole conversation, I think, is one of my favorite expressions is amateur entrepreneurs build something and then try to sell it. Professional entrepreneurs sell something and then build it.
Okay. What should someone my age focus on right now if they wanted to be successful later? What should someone my age focus on right now if they wanted to be successful later?
First thing that comes to my mind is Atomic Habits. The book. And start applying it. And second thing that's coming to me is start reading or researching the stories of entrepreneurs who you like or admire and start to learn their journeys. And you're going to start to see yourself in their path, and it's going to open up a lot of possibilities in your mind too.
Okay, that's a lot.
Just to add on to that, personal development, it's not taught in school. So read a lot on personal development. If you can get to courses on it, take that. And then also the books on sales, on marketing, on all the things that you are going to apply to you being an amazing entrepreneur. There's a wealth of knowledge out there. It's all been written down already in many, many different forms, and just take it all in. So it just becomes natural for you.
Yeah.
I also want to add that I think a trap that many of us get in is we have to do it all ourselves. And that is really, really hard. So remember that there are options like outsourcing and building a team of other experts that can fill the spots where maybe you're not as strong, so you can focus on your strengths and your passions and drive towards that.
Okay.
Most important thing is business is about relationships. It's about people. So treat relationships like bank accounts and make deposits in those bank accounts. So when you do need something or have an ask, you have a full bank balance to make a withdrawal versus being at zero or overdrawn. So business is totally about relationships. Don't burn any bridges because oftentimes you will have to go through that bridge again.
Okay.
In addition to what everyone said, I think it's also really important to learn how to trust your intuition and your gut, because there's a lot of ways to do things. There's a lot of advice. There's a lot of people who do things differently, and not all of them are going to feel right for you. And sometimes it can be really hard when you see an expert who's been really successful and you're questioning yourself. But if it doesn't feel right, don't feel like you have to do it that way.
Yeah.
And you're going to know that. And sometimes you're going to really question, why am I not wanting to do it this way? And so the more you can give yourself permission to know that just because someone else has done it, if it doesn't feel right for you, trust that and you'll find your way. And the more you can lean into that sooner, the more you can save yourself a lot of time.
Cool. All right, last one.
Okay. 95% of all success in business is mindset. So it's really about getting into the entrepreneurial mindset, which is a different mindset than corporate or than what you're learning in school, probably. So really kind of tapping into that. Your mom can help you and find the books and so on, but it is a different way of thinking and looking at things and handling and solving problems. So getting into that mindset is going to be critical.
Thank you.